We are braving the cold today and we're headed up to the shop to check on shop progress and the hydroponic tulips. Whew, in we go. I think the high was 10 today, but in here, my husband got the heater in and it almost feels too warm in here. Yesterday it was 50 and it looks like it's about 45 today. So we have all the walls finished out now. Not a lot of progress since you last saw. I think our next project, we picked out, I think they're pot lights that my husband will be installing. We got the door in to kind of help keep the heat on this side. This is the only side that we have one of those heaters on at this point. So lots of work yet to do, but lots of progress, and it's nice to come in here and actually have it be warmer than the outside temperatures. And then let's go and see how the tulips are doing. I can never get that zipper with one hand. Tulips are looking great. Now you'll notice I only have 3 trays here. That 4th tray was only about a quarter full and it didn't have extremely healthy bulbs. So I ended up taking the ones that looked okay and moving them in and just really packing these tightly. But they're looking good. The hardest part is for us to regulate the temperature in this tiny little greenhouse. And you can see right now it's too cold. It's at 46. However, it got all the way up to 72 at some point recently, probably within the last 2 days. So that's the trickiest part. I'm trying to keep it about 60 degrees, really no lower than 55. And I'm using this portable heater, and it doesn't have actual temperature gauge, but it kicks on and off depending on what minimum and maximum you put it on. So you just have to monitor it closely and just kind of move it up incrementally to get it to where it needs to be. I'm gonna reset this now so I kind of know how things are doing as the day progresses. So I just kind of cleared it out. And it was, I think, at 47 right when I unzipped it. It drops pretty quickly when when the greenhouse is open. So we are just continuing to change the water with our calcium and nitrogen fertilizer percentage in the water every 4 to 5 days. I've heard some growers are doing it a full week. So if you want to push the envelope, definitely try that. I haven't had any issues yet, but as you can see, they've got a ways to go. And it is the 19th of January, and we have our fingers crossed for Valentine tulips. So to be determined, I can feel just maybe a little bit in these tallest ones where the the tulip bud is starting to form. So I'm not sure we have the timing quite right. To me, it feels hopeful still, but we're gonna see a lot if we can keep that temperature where it needs to be and how they progress in the next week or two. So that's kind of an update on the tulips. I will post links for as much as I can. I got a lot of this. I got the heater, the greenhouse, the thermometer, although I use several temperature gauges off of Amazon, so I can try and post those links. But again, we just have this portable greenhouse inside of our shop, which up until a couple days ago was not heated. I might as well turn the camera around while I'm talking. We went through an extreme cold spell recently, and that was just before we had this shed fully insulated and the heater running. So it was getting down below 0 in here. The actual outside temperatures were -20. The wind chill in our area felt like -40 for a day or two. It was insane. So I'm very thankful that we have the heater running now. We do have it turned down quite a bit, so we aren't wanting to heat this this flower side past 45 or 50 degrees right now, just because there isn't a need for it. We are hoping to get, as I said, the lighting in, and then it'll be time to paint, and I would assume we'll have to turn that heat up just a bit to make sure it's warm enough to paint in here. But that is what's been going on here. I hope you are warmer where you're at. I keep looking at our extended forecast, and by extended I mean out through the end of February, so a full month out, and it looks promising. I don't know how accurate it is. They're saying we could be at 50 degrees by the end of February, which would feel awesome, but now that we have over 20 inches of snow sitting around our house, I don't know how smart that would be to have a huge fast thaw. So we will see what's to come, and I will keep you updated on the tulip progress as well as the shop progress. Thanks for following along, guys. Until next time.